High five. Proud of you. Keep killing him. Do me proud. I didn't realize I was recording that. My cat just murdered a centipede. So, if you hate centipedes, silverfish, whatever the heck they're called, my cat just killed the crap out of one. It was awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to LEGO Dimensions, starring Gandalf, Wolverine, Batman, and Wildstyle. I don't know the plot of this, so I'm actually going to pay attention to these cinema scenes.
Good guys?
I might be a villain.
Ignore him. Thank you. To the left, please. Oh, and you won't be needing those lovely ruby slippers anymore, my dear.
Have you got any idea of where we are or what's going on?
I know it's not Kansas. They took my slippers.
They took my ring, too. And the kryptonite I was holding.
They took my Rolex.
Treasure chest of ill-gotten booty.
I looked at that brother, said, damn, what's next? Left.
And then I will have to return it to the rightful owners.
Arrgh.
Excellent. Place them with the other elements.
Are those Sonic shoes? Oh no, they're the ruby slippers.
There, guys. Excellent. To the right, please.
I am Saruman the White. I am not a bad guy.
Please. Sauron.
My Lord Sauron, it is I, your faithful servant. To the right, you say?
If you don't mind, we'll find lots of fun weapons, and we can offer you some excellent opportunities.
A bang gun.
to use
I mean, I guess they've been adopting all this stuff from other
Easy to refuse that offer.
universes.
That means we're in.
I mean, duh, because we're crazy, because we're bad guys. Duh.
I almost lost my stuff that time.
Same here, except with my lunch.
Hey, nice job. You brought back the shift keystone.
Keystone? What's a keystone?
I'm guessing it's this.
One of these. You know how to use one of these? How do I get... Yeah, so as the game goes on, it does have you build a little bit more to this thing. But my son's already done all this part, so I'm not going to have to build any of it. And I'm not going to mess with this build. He's really, really proud of it. So we're going to Vorton, and we're going to continue story. Yeah, part of the reason I hesitated to buy this was because I was really, really afraid that it was like not a complete package, that it was going to be, you know, a $60 like the toy pad and like no game, because I knew it only came with 3 characters. But
Where are we?
And why does everything look strange?
I mean, look at it, like this is a super like it's a Simpsons level in a Lego game starring Batman. I don't know. As someone whose life is very referential, I spend all day long making confusing, you know, like references to things that are long gone or have no business being juxtaposed in my brain. To see a game like this where some guys were, I mean, they did a couch gag. That's hilarious. Gandalf's eating donuts. I love it. Yeah, man, this is just a ton of fun to me. I'm just really, really geeking out over this game. So, this, like Turtles, will probably be something I play all the way through. I know there have been a couple games in recent history that I have started. Shadowfax will run for his money. My son uses Gandalf a lot, so I am always hearing that line of dialogue.
Favorite of master building. Really do.
You know, now that I get that whole relic finder thing, it's almost taken some of the mystery out of it, because for the longest time I was like, what element of Wildstyle's character do I not understand? Unikitty, but
I have literally no idea.
Lumpy Space Bear. Oh, Adventure Time. So we need Batman. But you can hire a hero. Standard fare, like standard operating procedure for a Lego game, is to not waste your studs. I wonder who, Really? I love this. I want to do more of this. Give me more of this. Don't worry, we're gonna get there, Hans. And now we need a whip. Who do we have? We got this? The Batmobile is fine. I got another one. Maybe when I do another... Oh, I guess I already did the Batmobile on a video. Alright. Hans, where you at, bro? That's the smoldering wreckage of the Simpsons house. Man.
Interesting. The markings on this device appear to be the same as on the shift keystone. Perhaps they're linked. Someone's trying to help us.
Well, that's sure nice of them. I'm gonna destroy the Simpsons house, though, as thanks to... Wow. To take out my fat aggression. Garaputo. Alright, let's play the game. Sam, stop screwing around. So this mechanic, which again, I've already kind of figured out because I've actually had to do this part because this is the first time you have to do it. Anyway, so there's actually portals all over here that you have to teleport. Sometimes you have to use specific characters, but generally speaking, it's just whoever you're using, you gotta teleport them, so... But you do that by physically placing them on the board. I don't know if I showed him last, but here's my bad cop emoji. That's not what they're called. Minifig. I'll stick around. You know, I never actually learned what that was phonetically. You know, he says it in the movie twice, 3 times, but I've never watched the Lego movie with the... Oh, I need... So, for puzzles like this, you, physics? That's not something you see every day in a Lego game. I need to build. Do I need more pieces? I probably need more pieces. Wildstyle, how did you get... we're bringing more stuff on the Simpsons house. Alright. Let's build it. Then we'll come. Tremobopoline. So I had to explain to my son the basics of the portal concept, you know, just putting them on there, but he figured it out all by himself, like everything from then on. I hope I didn't miss something. They are getting micromanaged, Batman. Help them out. Oh, my Batman got micromanaged too. Santa's Little Helper did not get micromanaged. Are they making a weird plot point here that the micromanagers are trying to fix everything? Or is this... Well, they're not. That's not fixing things. They're just ruining people's lives. You know, something that really, really pleased me. I'm a longtime Family Guy fan. I think by now it's in its 15th or 16th season. Maybe not that long. No, maybe that long. Stuff keeps happening that I can't predict, so it's interesting. I watch. Bye, Krusty. Oh, okay. Alright. Everybody out of the way. I gotta collect some studs. Maybe get a mink kit. Yeah, long-term Family Guy fan. Anyway, I, lost contact with the show. It got canceled. I bought the DVDs. I watched it on Netflix. And then it disappeared, kind of from my radar of, like, stuff I feel like watching, because I don't actually have live TV. I don't watch live TV. I don't have live TV. So, what's that up there? Find that relic. So yeah, I hadn't watched it, so I actually missed out when they finally got around to doing a crossover with The Simpsons. So it was years later that I finally tuned in, which again, by now this is old hat. This is 3-4 years out of date, because I think that was Family Guy season 12, 13. I was amazingly impressed if you're a fan of The Simpsons, or at least old school Simpsons, not kind of the new school modern Simpsons.
The foundation element has been located. It's in the nuclear power station in the hands of an employee.
System compromised. Self-destruct initializing in T-3, 2, 1.
Self-destruct? Uh-oh.
Detonation.
Bye, Felicia.
We need more information.
Yeah, it was remarkably well done, is I guess all I'm trying to say here is I really liked the episode of that show. But, as a writer, especially when anyone does a crossover, whether it be a video game or a movie or a TV show or something, there's always that, like, risk, that it's going to lose some of what it is, because it's being written in one environment, so it would be very easy for them to turn The Simpsons into a very, like, referential, perverse, over-the-top silly show, like Family Guy is. Or consequently, turn Family Guy into kind of a sarcastic, cynical, but still somewhat spontaneous sitcom show. And something I really liked about the Family Guy crossover episode was that it was both. The Family Guy stuff, like the parts that took place... No, cut it out! The parts that kind of occupied the Simpsons headspace were written really cynically, and basically there were no cutaway gags. The characters didn't do anything really, like, wild and crazy. But then at the same time, there were Family Guy parts that were just, nuts, And of course it concludes with the... Oh, let's actually beat this thing. I'm sitting here shooting my mouth off instead of shooting your face off. Wow, I was not expecting you to explode so violently. Building? Of course, building. It's a Lego game. Sorry. Stout Hunter.
Do everything it takes to get hold of this employee. One Homer J. Simpson. Oh, whatever. Just get him.
Second system compromised. Self-destruct initializing in T-3, 2, 1. Detonation.
Bye, Felicia. So, it culminates, the episode culminates with Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin I don't remember what point I was talking about, because that was before my cat killed something, and alright, that's cool. Can I just get these guys? They're gone, so I guess they just disintegrated. Those are not good micromanagers.
I think the tool for this job is in my other batsuit.
They have an ability if you just press circle naked, which for most characters is like shoot their gun or whatever, but for Gandalf it puts up that shield, which I don't even necessarily know why he needs. But I guess if you were really...
Another computer must be inside. If we can get in.
Also switch to her. Nope. I need Meltdown. Oh, he could do it too. Can he?
Time to see what a master builder can really do.
Oh, that's sweet! I didn't know Bad Cop could relic detect. And it doesn't make the same... The problem is it doesn't in the game, you know? It doesn't really indicate what's happening, but I just figured it out. Now I have 2 characters who can relic detect. Intense. Another thing I will give them credit for in this game, they are not making the mini kits, the hidden characters, all that stuff easily found. In previous games, it was always really obvious. And it is hot, 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 because it is a late July night. Well, who do I need? Oh, I need magic. Okay. Alright, so... like, even the music is Lego-y, which I think during the Wizard of Oz segment, the music was... I need to portal myself over there. Oh, that's the blue portal. Dopey. There's nothing I can do down there yet. And the key, the tab thing, it actively switches colors too, so it's a little easier on your brain. You know, because there's a reinforcement on the screen of the teal, purple, and yellow, even though, weirdly, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to do with wild style. It's, something you just kind of got to get used to. What do I do next? Oh, duh. Portal yourself back over there. Whee! And then this is of no use. I mean, it's fun. Fun. It's always has use. Incur a wizard's wrath. Either this level is super long.
Artifact, we moved back. Utilize the asset and his secret weapon if there's any resistance.
Must retrieve this artifact before our enemies.
Proximity alert. Emergency landing incoming. Raise in altitude suggested.
Don't think that's an option for us. Oh, can I not get destroyed? Oh, I guess not.
Towards Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. That was our brakes.
Is that selling out? It's co-branding. Co-branding.
Co-branding.
What do you suppose these contraptions want here?
Wild style. Your scanner.
There's something at the other end of the plant. Maybe the keystone.
Let's check it out.
You think because they're the Lego movie, everything is... I mean, it's not even really 30 frames a second. That's why she moves so herky-jerk. Like it was a conscious effort to make her move, or... I don't know. I'm really enjoying so far... I need some magnetic. Can I... I don't know what the Vorton Gateway is. He can't survive the goop. He's dying. I've killed him several times now. Alright. I am sure I'm trying to accomplish things that I should not be accomplishing at this point in the game, which is why this is working out so poorly.
Analysis confirms I can proceed.
You cannot. I took you down there and you got murdered. So I think I need someone who can...
What do I do? What do I do?
All right, Brain. It's all up to you.
Oh snap. Dan Castanella?
Temperature.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna do a Simpsons segment, you have to get Dan Castanella, right? Like, you don't even get...
I just pressed this button.
You don't even get to start the Simpsons negotiation before it's like, okay, how much are you paying for Dan Casanella and Hank Azaria? There it is.
I get the feeling this guy isn't quite up to speed on nuclear safety.
Okay. Let's get Walt stuff there. So yeah, she's got a cool ability where she can do her. Oh man, somebody's gotta go. Who's going by? We don't need a card. All right. So here and here and here. There we go. Similar to how the the master builds worked in both the Lego Movie game and also the Lego Movie, the way they kind of jump around and build stuff. You place her on the different pads of the of the toy pad, and that jumps her around to build, which is pretty sweet. IMHO. Alright, let's play the portal dance. I wish I could figure that part out. Okay, alright. So, that purple one sounds exciting. Let's go over there. Whee! Just one more. I'm sorry if I'm out of camera. I've mentioned a couple times now that I am having a serious neck issue. It's part of the reason the whole video thing has slowed. Well, the latest reason for why I'm shooting and editing and recording videos has become a pain for me is just because I have been in legitimate pain for weeks in my neck. I've had a literal pain in my neck, and it has made sitting up for long periods of time to play video games, but also to maybe you can just jump on it. Sometimes you just jump on these. Well, that broke it, but it didn't give me any secrets. Bye, Felicia. Alright. Can I never out these, or he's gonna sink? Alright, let's try it again. I wonder if that's accurate. Like the last time they ran an episode where there was somebody invading. Which, I guess if this was released in October, it was probably accurate, because that's usually when they run those plots for Halloween.
Radioactive gas. N-O. Over, you genius.
Why is this guy in charge of safety? He couldn't cross the road.
Oh no. Boom shakalaka. I don't think I can get back there. I don't think I can get down there. No, I built something. Blarg! Gargantua Blarg. So I think I mentioned the Family Guy Simpsons episode. I haven't been an active Family Guy, well, I haven't been really a Family Guy fan either, but certainly not Simpsons for a couple years now.
This is my chance to show everyone.
Way more than a couple years, 10, 15 years. I mean, they're on season 24, 25 now, maybe later, and I haven't watched since like 12, 13. Which was early on, when I still, most of my activity was either playing video games or just sitting in front of the television for long periods of time. Now the Logan situation is in full effect, now that I got different life situations, all that kind of stuff, it's, I'm gonna try and get all those. So here, Gandalf's ability, if you can get him on the right, by Cyberman, is he actually illuminates his staff, and that allows you to find these pieces. So between the three of them, they have, maybe, I don't know, 6 puzzle. Can I turn it on? Thank you. 6 puzzle functions they can independently form, you know, in addition to fighting and however they traverse land. So that's, you know, that allows a good amount of flexibility between the core cast of characters, but very obviously, if this game's gonna have any kind of legs in terms of like replay value, which they always put a ton of replay value in these games, you're gonna need more characters. So I'm definitely pleased that they incorporated the hire hero system for when you know, literally have nothing else to do in the game except, oh, we got portals left, so that's actually decent. Yellow portal. Right. And I'm assuming we built something, yes? So, because my neck hurts, I keep slouching down. And, I think, can I do it again? Yeah. This, Logan actually showed me. I couldn't figure it out on my own. He put it together, so, shout out to Logan. Oh, no. I want to go back, because I want to actually send Cyberman. Through the yellow portal, because he's my silver brick guy. Come on, man. Smashed one of those, that's cool. However, what I want you to smash is perfect. Can you still get down there? Okay.
I am incompatible for use here.
There's a companion cube? I guess it makes sense. There's a... It's in there. I want it. I want it. Whose ability is that? White ninja. Screw jutsu switches. Come on. Screw jutsu. Fine. I'm not gonna hire him. We're gonna do that stuff later. After I beat the game, I'll come back. I'll do a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Where is the final portal? Is it blue? Nope. Blue is down here, so it must be yellow. Nope. How the heck do I get up there? Oh, it was purple. Don't get crushed. Straight on through the jumpers. Number 5. No, I don't want you to end it yet. Oh, okay. You're just showing me this thing. I know he can. I want number 5. What'd it do? What'd it do? Did I get it? I did not. I got no credit for smashing all 5 of them. What the heck does that mean? Alright, fine. Forget you then. Alright. Cyberborn terminated. It's a shame you don't have any control over it. Some of the other games, it's nice that you...
Why didn't you just cut a bigger hole?
Did they get Will Ferrell?
Lord business.
Wild style. It was humiliating. Hey, I'd love to catch up, but I have to grab something and then destroy you and your friends, okay? Get the elephant.
Maybe. I guess they were probably shooting, like filming, not planning this out while they were working on the movie, like the movie game.
Not normally a praying man, but if you're up there, please save me, Superman. Oh my gosh, space aliens. Don't it be?
Right, that's the grabbing done.
it was nice of you guys to drop in, but I don't have time to play. I'm a little busy. Those toxic waste pumps look useful if we can get to them.
This is cool.
This is a new gun, okay? It needs a little time to charge, so my goons will distract you. Alright?
Logan actually had to do this the really, really hard way, because we didn't have bad cop when he did this part. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. You can't tell when I do things like that, but for me, you know, it's a lot of fun. I just love that from this very simple pedigree that they began, God knows how long ago, of LEGO games, they have just continued, you know, to come up with new ideas, new and exciting ways of playing the games time and time again.
Why are you so difficult? Just stay still and let me get you already.
And this is, in a lot of ways, to my opinion anyway, kind of the pinnacle of what they've been trying to do with this. I mean, it incorporates characters from several different worlds, several different universes, lots of different styles of gameplay, ways of playing the game. Gandalf got murdered. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm building something. Build something! Build something! Please don't murder me, Lord Business. Murder my friends. He's not murdering them. He's only murdering me a little bit. Oh no, he murdered them. So I need Batman. Off the rip. Batman. Where's Batman?
Really? It's like you're just asking me to attack you in lots of different and interesting ways.
I mean, that's actually how it works. Dooge. Oh boy. I dropped him. I knocked everybody over, so everybody ported.
We all know toxic waste gives you awesome superpowers, so you just keep on trying. Thanks.
It's true. That is almost always what happens.
Tell him it's showtime.
Oh man, inanimate carbon rod.
Look at that, right into my hand.
Hey, get your own pants.
Homer bit all his pants.
Hey, it's been great seeing you.
And then he did the rampage sneak off.
I have somewhere less exploding to be. You know what to do.
Micromanagers are sweet. Maybe not that sweet, I guess. And then he just left. They are not that sweet. Alright. More level to go. Like, this must be a huge level. Alright, well, we're just gonna let it rock and assume that everything's okay, because that's all we can do. Maybe I blew it again. I'm tired now. We're back. I'm sorry, that was a crappy intro, crappy introduction. We are back in LEGO Star Wars. That's how tired I am. We are back in LEGO Dimensions, the second half of the Springfield level, which... Oh yeah, there is a whole nother part of this going.
To the Dark Knight. But can you tell me what this is?
think it does. Joker, what are you doing? Oh, not this again. Doc!
Cause Lord Business wasn't a formidable enough boss. Oh boy, did I did it. In case it's never come up before. Oh, I got owned. I'm just getting molested. I need someone who can jump better than that. I'm going with Wild Style. She's got mad. Lego Batman 2? Yeah, because 3 is the one where they go to space. Lego Batman 2, the Joker and Lex Luthor team up. The Joker is of course just plan to do insane, crazy Joker things. Lex's plan is he's going to become president, so stop shooting me in the face. Oh man, I gotta get back up there too. Alright. Whatever ears it is. I have literally nothing to do with this. I bet now would be a time. Where's Gandalf? Put up that flippin' shield. He just keeps shooting me. And it took my shield away. Suck it, Joker. Face the might of Mithrandir.
Hey! Now that's not very nice.
It's probably just gonna blow up, or do I blow it up? There we go. You gotta pick it up a little bit. You can't just flip it. Because even after you disconnect them from the pad, they take a second before they disappear in game. Because there's, you know, you gotta jump them around to perform some of the game's tasks. So the game has a little leeway.
Don't forget to go out with a smile.
If I had a water guy, I would address this. I'd probably be able to get some of his secrets, but I don't. Is there anything cool on the table I can smash? I don't think so. Unfortunately, the part with these gazer beams here, you just kind of gotta sit and wait through it. You can see in the ground there. I don't know if the fidelity is high enough on the video, but you can approximate his path. But you're basically just waiting for him to give you more parts. My son's patience occasionally wears out for things like this, where you have to wait for a boss to give you, you know, the means to dismantle him.
It appears those magic crystals are vital to his skills.
So he'll call me in, you know, if he's having trouble with one of these parts. Even though all he really has to do is wait, you know, a little while longer. Blue Joker, in your face.
Will you just play nice?
Absolutely not. We're the good guys who always wear green. So, I apologize for the slouching, is what I was getting at then. Because but I still think the death of this game, which of course, you know, now I'm tired, so my enthusiasm has severely waned, and I went through a couple harrowing adventures just getting this bad boy recorded. So my energy reserves are at an all-time low, so I apologize if I'm super duper boring and this boss fight isn't very interesting. Gross. I still don't have anybody who can handle goop. Who can do it? Krusty, Slimer, Harry Potter can handle goop. That's weird. Yeah, I don't have any of these guys. I mean, Aquaman, but I'm not gonna hire the hero on this one. I'm just gonna smash your bad guys, brah. That's what the good guys do.
That contraption. The Joker bot is using it to change up his attacks.
That's pretty cool that they've incorporated that into the boss fight. Normally they would just gloss over it. There's some, you know, they're gonna explain what the Joker's doing here. So if you're not quite picking it up, because I'm not, then you know. But I just happen to have the gift of having seen further along in the plot than this, so. I'm gonna have Bad Cop do it. His special powers, so I gotta put him on. Oh no. I know, but in the real world you're missing a hat, because Sam's a dope. Oh no, it's getting worse. Let's get this resolved and I'll fix the Lego guys faster. Alright, Batman, please, resolve the plot so we can go to bed, because I'm tired. Fix Gandalf's hat. It's not broken. Oh, it just only goes on one way. Okay, that's it. Who got squished? Did the robot just break or did it fall out? Joker's hat.
Ooh, this looks valuable. Hi, I'm going to need a taxi from the roof of Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. Oh, never mind. One's here. Be seeing you around.
Go Gandalf.
I'll take that, thank you. Shall we?
It just must be so fun to play with so many characters. Meltdown at Sector 7G. Alright, that's part 2, which we'll see how the editing works out on that. We're gonna continue story because they go back to the hub always.
And then they stole this shiny thing I found. Chance meetings
I think.
setbacks to your petty pilfering do not concern me. We have the foundation element. That is all.
Inanimate carbon rod.
Trust me, if you underestimate the Creped Crusader, you'll end up getting battered.
Food ponds.
There it is. The chroma keystone. Now we're talking.
Let's see what this one can do.
I have a job to do.
Alright, so actually we won't see what to do. I'm just going to let this be the end of the episode. Flippity floppity floop, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. We'll be back with more of this on a night when I have more time and more energy. But well, Stella's so cool. I love her as a character. Peace out.